Okay, so today, um, this is going to be my first video for 2026, and I wanna do more videos in 2026 for YouTube. Nothing serious, nothing heavily edited, nothing for now. Yeah, but I want to make sure that I am dishing enough value because um for the kind of stuff that um I do, there's not much information or correct information in quotes out there. So I'm gonna try my best to make sure that I dish out value this year. You know, yeah. So I'm gonna start um, my. I'm very sorry because I'm gonna be talking a lot slow and just so that I could collect my thoughts. And I am not going to fast forward any part of this video or edit anything out. I'm just going to do it as it is and upload. And if you notice, I'm just doing this video from my tablet, not my system. I don't want the videos I do this year to be extremely serious or anything heavy. This is to make sure that I'm inspiring people to understand that you can do whatever you want to do with whatever little that you have available and accessible to you. Okay, so in 2026, I need you to first of all change your mentality. I need you to erase everything that you think that you know. Okay, if you really want to change your trading game, I need you to erase everything that you think that you already know. Because trust me when I say there's a lot of misinformation out there. And this video is not a clickbait, it is simple. I want to dish out value. Okay, I've tried to do it over the years, but I've been terribly busy, and this year I really want to try and dish out value consistently. I'm going to try to make at least one video per week. We're going to do a lot of tape reading and live sessions. Um, you know, just to make you understand that these things happen. You can actually trade in real life and not just on demo or on trading view replay, you know. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is directional bias. Now, directional bias is not a big thing. It's something very small, but it can change your entire trading game. As a matter of fact, you can be very good with whatever you're trading. You can be very good with your strategy, but if you do not understand directional bias, you would always be on the wrong path. I don't know, ever wonder why you learn strategy today and probably um you get one or two trades in your first 2 days, and then the remaining times you keep losing. Well, one of those reasons is directional bias. You're getting a directional bias wrong, and I can't seem to scream this enough. Directional bias is as important as any part of trading. It's as important as um, trading psychology. It's as important as risk management. It's as important as your trading strategy itself. So that's the reason why I choose to start my 2026 sessions with directional bias. Now, what is directional bias? I'm currently on a 1 hour chart of XAU USD, which is the gold, and you can actually see the price is continuously moving upwards. Okay, you can easily guess on this particular chart that price is going upwards, which is the direction. Okay, now how do you actually know the directional bias? It's very simple. Okay, price is fractal. It means that these sets of movements, up down, whatever is happening on this 1 hour chart, these movements is actually the same thing repeating on the higher time frame. And these movements could be um, 2 candles or 3 candles of the daily time frame or the weekly time frame. All right. So um, let's quickly go to the daily time frame. Now, if you want to decide, if you want to determine the directional bias, okay, if you want to determine directional bias as a day trader, get me, if you want to determine the directional bias as a day trader, you are supposed to go down to the daily time frame. You're supposed to work closely with the daily time frame. Okay, now what do you do in the daily time frame? Sorry, excuse me. Now, when you get to the daily time frame, you look at the previous day's candle. Okay, look at the previous day's candle. In fact, look at the previous 2 days candle. Try to understand how they are behaving. Uh, Let me just mark these points with vertical lines. So that we can see them, we can go down to the 1 hour chart and look at what happened. I'm trying to take these 2 candles, one, 2 candles, these 2 candles as a reference, as an example for this teaching. Now, let's go down to the 1 hour time frame and see what happened there. You can see that those 2 candles in those 2 days, this is what happened. Okay, you can see this upward move. Now, if you were trading any strategy at all and you decided that probably you decided that this area was best to sell, probably because of this other block, you decided that this area was best to sell. Probably your strategy might be right, but what happened? You get taken out here. Why? Because you are on the wrong directional bias. You are having the wrong directional bias. So let me go straight and tell you, how do you determine the directional bias? How do you determine directional bias for the day? Alright. Now, let's assume, like I said, for you to get directional bias, first thing, for you to get directional bias for a day, you look at the previous two candles. Okay, now I'm just going to delete this. So let's assume that we are on this particular day, which is Tuesday, the 23rd December 2025. Okay, now for us to get what happens on this day, we have to look at the previous 2 days, which is Monday and Friday. Don't know if you're following. Look at the previous 2 days, which is Monday and Friday. Now, what happened there? The second candle, the price break above it, break below it. Now, in this scenario, price did break above it and did what? And closed above it. Now, this is signaling to us. Okay, follow me. This is signaling to us that price is definitely probably going to continue upwards on this Tuesday. All right, now so in this case, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mark this day to see this Tuesday to go down to the 1 hour time frame and 1 hour time frame, and let's see what price did there. Okay, so this is where Tuesday starts. Sorry, let's go back here. I think we've made a mistake with the marking. So Tuesday starts around here, somewhere around here, and then, like I said, remember that we are meant to buy on this Tuesday. So this is what price did. Price retraced, which is the Judas swing or whatever it's called. Price retraced. There's always almost going to be a retracement, and then we know that since in the previous 2 days the price has been bullish and price closed above in the first day that we marked. So we understand that in this day we are meant to continue upwards. Alright, so directional bias is just simply that. It's not a difficult topic, but it's very important. For, let's go over to today. Right, now this is another important thing. Today is Friday 26th December. Okay, Friday 26th December. Now we go down to the last two candles. Okay, now the last two candles were Wednesday and Tuesday. Now what did price do here? Now on Tuesday price closed bullish. On Wednesday price continued bullish, but swept up and came down and closed bearish. Now this sweep upwards and closed down is a sign that there is a possible reversal. Take note, it's a sign that there's a possible reversal, but it is not a reversal yet until there's a confirmation. Alright, so today I'm not going to talk about confirmations and whatever. I am just going to give you examples of directional biases. For instance, there is another example of something that happened. Come down here. Okay, As you can see, price was bullish from down here for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. All right, price was bullish for 6 days, which is over a week. And then what happened on the next day, which was a Thursday, 13th November 2025? Price went above this high and sloshed back down. Okay, like I said, once you see this wick above that didn't close and flash back down, it is a sign. It's a sign of what? A potential reversal. And guess what price did here? Boom, boom, took it down. Okay, so as we go on, like I said, I'm going to try to take this class as slow as possible. I might be talking slow and it might sound boring, but I need you to rewatch this video and watch it as many times as you can so that you can understand it. All right, so it's that simple. Directional bias is that simple. Check the last two candles. Okay, check the last two candles. You want to see if you're for a buy, you want to see that price has closed above. Okay, you want to see that price has closed above in the last two candles. For a sell, you want to see that price has closed below. For instance, in this case we saw in this sell that the next two candles price closed below it. Okay, so you see this price closed below, boom, and the next day price retraced and it was a selling day. Okay, it was a selling day. Now you do realize, here's another example, that price couldn't close below this low. Price couldn't close below this low. So what happened next? As you can see, boom boom, this is just all manipulation, just taking out stops, taking out stop losses, boom 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 boom, taking them out. Took out stop losses for about 2 days and then continued upwards. So today we're talking about strategy. Okay, once we get to the strategy part, I'm going to take our time to break down how you can monitor these stuffs and how you can get in on big moves. All right, so today's not about strategy. Today is about telling you, discussing directional bias. I need you to have this ringing in your memory. Directional bias, directional bias, directional bias is everything you need to know, because any strategy, even if you're gambling, believe me, even if you're gambling, even if you don't have a strategy, once you understand the direction of price, for instance, take this example, just take this example. Even if you don't have the right entry, the fact that you know that this price closed above here, okay, and there's a possibility of this continue upwards, you have a high chance of winning a buy on this candle than any other time. Okay, but if you were not if you don't understand directional bias, you can possibly be selling, trying to catch highs and trying to catch lows. You can be selling or buying and be losing money. Okay, so understand one thing this year, that as you start the year, directional bias is everything. Okay, it will cut down on your losses. All right, it will cut so much down on your losses. All right, so directional bias is the first thing I'm going to teach you this year. Next, the next thing I'm going to be talking about is very important. We're talking about key levels that I look forward to. The key levels that I look forward to. It's very simple. Key levels can be a difficult discussion because everybody has different key levels. But I'm going to tell you the key levels that I look forward to that have worked over the years and keep working, and will keep working till tomorrow. It's very simple. All right, like I said, there's a lot of misinformation on the internet, and you have to be careful where you get knowledge from. All right, so take a moment to digest all I've said today, and play the video again. If you really don't understand, you can drop a question in the comment section. Like and subscribe, share this video if you want me to do more videos like this. Alright? Take care. Bye.